Good afternoon. We are live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming on by. Hello to all my creepers, especially Creeper out there in Oregon. I love you, Creeper. Hello to all my stalkers, especially K-Dog, my most favorite stalker. I love you, K-Dog. Hello to all my lurkers. Oh, you lurk for so many reasons, and so many of them just really are just they puzzle me. I don't know why you all lurk, but I know why some of you lurk. I just don't know why the rest of you do. But thank you anyway for lurking. Yeah, at least for being here. Hello, cousin Margie. Hello, come on in. Hello to each and every troll within the sound of my voice. You sons of bitches! Oh, you sons of bitches! I have to laugh because God sees and hears all, so you just keep doing your trollish thing, and you get rewarded for your own actions. You get what you give, so enjoy all of that. Oh, Time Chaser's lurking at me! There's some of the good lurkers. Watch out for the crappy lurkers. Watch out, Time Chaser. There might be some bilge rats running around on the SS Nez here. Hold on. Hello, Ox. Hello, thank you for being here. Allow me to finish my opening spiel. Hello to the awesome, incomparable, on task, thumbs down crew. And hello to the even more incomparable and even more on task, thumbs up crew. Yes, we have both here. Hello to everyone who comes by today, and hello to everyone who may or may not watch and or listen to the replay, especially for legal and or trollish reasons. Welcome. And whom do you see for your legal and or trollish reasons? You need to go to our legal consultant, Roland and Orzaballs, LLC. A fine channel. Do go show him some love and support. Hello, everybody. It's time for some coffee. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for some coffee. I stopped in to see Brother Brad for a moment today for a quick little cup of coffee. But I was so tired. I was grouchy, tired and grouchy. Poor Brother Brad. I try not to subject him to me being, all morning tired and grouchy, but sometimes I want to come in and say hello. Thank you, Ox. Thank you so much. Time Chaser, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I need to drop you a line sometime soon. Thank you, Time Chaser. Hey, Time Chaser, now that Mark changed his channel to MFJ Fart Club, does that mean he gets another sticker? Not that that means anything to anyone, but I was just curious, that's all. I just wondered if there was a MFJ Fart Club sticker, in the works. Just shooting it out there. I have no idea. Well, that's wonderful. Great. I can't wait to see what those look like. Pardon. Well, I didn't know, Time Chasers. It was just a question I had. So, thank you all for being here. I don't have any regular sugar. I've got to use brown sugar, but any port in a storm. Right? There we go. Hello, everybody. Right, we need a little bit more sugar. There we go. A nice rock of sugar in there. I just kind of had a rough night. I had weird dreams. And, I slept good, but I'm still tired. I'm not sure why, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Thank you so much for being here. Please do pardon me as I get my cup of coffee. Now we're going to use our evaporated milk, because that's even better than regular milk. Okay, thank you, Time Chaser. Lots of love to you. And I'm looking forward to seeing some more new stickers, too. Whenever you choose to bless me, Time Chaser. Thank you so much. Everyone say goodbye to Time Chaser. Lots of love to you. And continued prayers as well. Okay, I'm trying to get this damn milk to come out. It's not very well. What a lovely surprise! Ladies and gentlemen, the awesome, mysterious Chasers of Time, the Time Chasers. It's all giving me difficulty here, Ox. I'm trying to get this milk to come out, and it's just... I don't know what. Okay. So, the radio hooked up or anything. I just wanted to hang out. I hope that's okay with everybody. I'm always honored when Time Chasers stops by or gets a hold of me, you know? That's always a good feeling. You know, some people get a hold of you, and you know, there's some people in your life that no matter what, if they're talking to you, that means they're bitching, they're moaning, they're complaining, they're accusing, they're saying something or doing something negative that you just dread. You know what I'm talking about. Just in your own lives. Well, I never have that problem with Time Chaser. I'm always happy to see them. They're never there to chew me out. Not once, God bless them. They've never given me, I've never had a Time Chaser ass chew to date. Now, it may be different in the future, you don't know, but to date, nothing but good when it comes to Time Chaser. And here's our first drink of coffee to the Time Chasers. Bottoms up. Oh, hey, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. That was pretty good. Well, it's always a nice surprise when they come by. So how are you doing, Ox? No, I did not. I heard tell, but I did not go see. I understand he has problems with Fart Club. That's okay. In the grand scheme of things, of all the things that bother me, that ain't one of them. I love Billy. I know he loves me. I know he's speaking out of love, no matter what he's saying, and he doesn't have to be part of anything like that. That's okay. That's okay. All bullshit aside, he does not have to associate that at all. Well, good for him, and I don't have to go see it to know that I love Billy. I know he loves me, and he can say as long as he's not being mean and abusive, then rock on, Billy. So we don't have to agree with every single word that somebody says to love them, and sometimes we disagree vehemently with people that we love. So no, I didn't think it was bad. I will go watch it later, and certainly leave him some love and support, if nothing else. Absolutely. Oh, I hope, was he chewing me out? I haven't had a good Billy chew for a while, so, maybe some of that was for me. I don't know. I'll go find out. I'll go take my medicine. If I got medicine to go take with Billy, I'll go take it. I'm not afraid. And he's allowed to feel what he feels. And anybody else's feelings or opinions are no lesser or greater. We're all human. We all feel. We all experience. We all have what we think and our points of view. But we should never put our opinion valued above someone else, or above a loving friendship or relationship or whatever. I'm sorry. You just, if what you've got to say coming out of your mouth means more than someone who cares about you, then I feel sorry for you. And, that just is what it is. That's a difference of opinion. I'll go check it out, Ox. Remember, you can post his link, too, if you want to. I don't care if anybody wants to go and see it. Go for it. Show Billy some love and support. Billy, you know what, has been right about a lot of things, Ox. Hasn't he? So let him... It's okay, and he can if he wants to. I don't care. At the bottom of it, I know he loves, I know he cares, and he certainly has the right to express his opinion. But he doesn't have to shove anyone in front of a bus to do it. Isn't that amazing? You can express your opinion, but you don't have to sacrifice someone to do it. That's just goddamn amazing, isn't it? I know. And even if he had, I'd forgive him. Okay? You forgive the people that hurt you. You bless those who curse you. You pray for those who hate you and despise you. That doesn't change. Well, I'm glad he made a video of how he felt. I'm proud of Billy every time he makes a video that is something good, something positive. And if it's today him expressing himself in a way that doesn't, isn't abusive to anyone, then we're good. Let the man speak. I still have no idea what he said. This is me commenting on him that I don't even know what he said. It doesn't matter. Did he do it hatefully? Did he do it with venom and toxic? Did he do it as a joke, maybe, to make someone else laugh? I doubt it. So. Well, good, Ox. I will check it out, and of course I will leave him some love and support, but, But other than that, I hope he's safe. I hope he's well. And Billy's allowed to say what Billy wants to say as long as he's, again, abiding by the terms of service, not being criminally offensive or abusive or hateful. Then rock on, Billy. Say whatever you're going to say. And that goes for everybody. I've enjoyed learning more about Billy and getting to know him in the limited way that we can, since he doesn't communicate privately, to my knowledge. So we do the best we can. We can only learn so much this way. But what I've learned is that he's somebody I'm glad to have around, despite everything going around. And that's how it is with people you love and care about. You care about them anyway. Oh, that's okay, Ox. Yeah, you're cool. You're, whatever. And Billy and anybody else has their rights to think what they want about Fart Club and whatever. If he wanted to express himself, then I'm glad he expressed himself. It's okay. I'm not worried that he's, that he's gone and said something hateful. Oh, my mailbox would have been full this morning if that had been the case. I tell you that. But no. I heard he made a video. I just didn't go look yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll agree with some of the things he has to say. I haven't checked it out yet. I have no idea. But I'm proud of him. Proud of him for expressing himself in a way that doesn't hurt anyone. Oh, it wasn't even an old-fashioned Billy rant. Well, okay, that's good. He ain't getting no younger. He doesn't even be ranting and raving anyway. We'd like to have him around a little longer, You go ranting and raving all the time, you're gonna wear your heart out. You're gonna give yourself high blood pressure. You're gonna have a stroke or a panic attack, and that's not worth it. I'm still just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that a lot of the positive changes that have come along in my life have indeed come along. There's always something to be grateful for every single day. Exactly, Ox, and I've fallen short of that myself. There's a few other videos I'd like to make, some editing I'd like to work on. Jake Carpetbagger. Hello, Jake Carpetbagger. I wish I knew if that was really Carpetbagger or not. If it is Jacob, hello. If it's not, hello. Jake Carpetbagger, you support whoever you feel like. Okay? You're allowed to support whoever you like. I'm really kind of curious to know if this is really Carpet. But whoever it may be, thank you for coming. If it is Carpetbagger, welcome. Especially it's, somebody who's I've not seen in a while, so. Hey! It's not? Okay. Well, if it's not, and if it's someone who doesn't take kindly to just hanging out for peaceful coffee talk, we know how to handle that. But if you're here to just hang out and chill, go ahead and chill. Good to see you, Chocolate Mint. I still throw the chocolate out in front of there. That's just because of how I know you. That's the amazing thing, Ox. You never know who might be who sometimes, you know. And that happens out in the real world too. People pretend all the time and play games and whatnot. It's no different here than anywhere else. Well, Jacob, I could barrage you with a set of questions that only you could answer to prove whether or not it was actually you, but we're not going to do that right now. I did come up with a list for just such an occasion, believe it or not. It's nice to see you, Mint. Thank you for stopping in. Whatever it is, if it's the real carpetbagger or just someone with the name, thank you for coming in. And you're welcome to come by again. So there's that. Perhaps it'd be more entertaining to come in the evening when I paint and draw and things such as that. Love to have you be part of the group. That's right, Ox. That's right. Welcome anyhow. We're told to love one another, and that means carpetbagger too. You're drinking a diet soda. Okay, well, that doesn't answer any questions. The carpetbagger I watched for years, you know, consumed many products of many shapes and forms. So I don't know. Well, God bless you too. Whoever you are, God bless you. Absolutely, sure. Diet soda, nobody should drink diet soda because of the aspartame in it, and that's poison. That doesn't help you, that hurts you. So look that one up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I always tell people to look up these things for their own self. Just do your research. Aspartame is no good. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that could start a whole other conversation, but today's not that day. Jacob, if it is you, please say hello to John for me and give him my love. We miss him here. Yeah, the wrestling stuff was funny. I've enjoyed some of the wrestling stuff. Yes. Exploration unknown, yeah. We miss him. We know he's a busy guy. One of my favorite things he ever did was when he was visiting Mark and he was singing in the studio doing the old fart and paint and singing. That was a beautiful moment. That would make sense. That would make sense. We've got all kinds of inside jokes floating around here in the bottom of YouTube, Jacob. So yeah, a lot of people I've met over the years have had ties to that WWE type thing. It was never my thing, but I enjoy some of the videos out there about it. So it's a beautiful day. It's the day the Lord has made, and we're to rejoice and be glad in it. And I'm trying to do just that. With some more coffee! Let's have some more coffee. Today we are drinking Cafe Bustelo in that yellow package. Ooh, nice and dark and sweet and everything a good cup of coffee should be. Some people who like that mild blend, who want it so clear that it looks like tea, yeah, get out of here with that, you know. If you're gonna have coffee, damn it, have some coffee. I will have some more coffee. Oh, yeah. Made it the old French press. You bet. So I stopped by to say hi to Brother Brad this morning real quick. I was tired and grouchy, and I don't like to be there when I'm tired and grouchy, but I do like to show him some love and support. Remember to show us love and support to our Brother Brad in the VW bus at Westphalia Chronicles. I'd love to see him make it to 1K. So spread him around. He gives a good message and a good positive energy. He's worth it. Tan and sweet, yeah. Well, it does turn out pretty tan and sweet by the time I put everything in it. But the coffee itself is dark and black and bitter and dark. Mm-mm. I don't know enough of the wrestling moves to even know what that means. There, Jake, but okay, yeah, yes, that right, Margie. God. I would not use those words to describe you, Margie, especially your soul. Come on now. Sweet is good, but not dark. I'm glad you guys are here. We're 20 minutes in. We're just going to hang out for a while. Ah, yes, the things you bring into the ring can be also quite important. That's right, Ox. No, just the wrestling thing was never, one of my things. That's okay. We're all into different stuff. I need to figure out what in the world I'm going to make for dinner tonight. Same here, Ox. Same here. She's got a glow. And we all have a glow, but sometimes that glow is hidden or trying to be hidden by other things. And those other things can come along when we aren't watching what we're doing, aren't being careful enough. And we can put ourselves in danger. The most important kind of danger, spiritual danger. Okay, Cousin Margie, we're hanging out. Auras don't lie, that's right, Ox. And those who are sensitive to things of the spiritual, you can't bullshit them. You just can't. You can feel what you feel. Tacos for dinner. Hi, Stoner. Hello. We're just having some coffee, Stoner. I got to say hi to Brother Brad this morning, Stoner, even though I was all tired and grouchy and my eyes half open and I didn't know where my glasses were. And it's nice to stop by and show some love and support to Brother Brad. I can't wait to hopefully get the chance. No kidding. That would be good fun. Plus, I've got a few things I need to send him and a lot of other people, too. Oh, you just had Taco Bell? Yeah, none of that sounds good to me right now. Eating's kind of lost its appeal for me, but that's okay. At least I've lost weight, so there is that. That's a plus. Better for my heart, My favorite thing from Taco Bell is probably the pintos and cheese, and I get lettuce, tomato, and onion put on top of that. Because I really don't need the tortilla. That's carbs I don't need. Are you making tacos, Stoner, or are you getting them from somewhere? Does Stoner actually make his own tacos? I don't know. I guess I always assumed, Stoner, that you just went and acquired said tacos and never actually, crafted the tacos. Normally I'd be on board for tacos anytime, but right now it's just not that time. I don't have everything I need to have tacos today anyway. Ox, I have something at night. I do. I have something at night. And I have to eat a little bit of something because of the medication I take. But for the most part, we just haven't been eating very much. Gee, Stoner, I'd love to see a video of you doing a cooking vlog and showing us all how Stoner makes his own tacos. I bet you some people would be watching that. I know I would. And be doing culinary fart. You'd be having fun with your art, making food. One of your favorite foods. I need to make my own guacamole again. It's been a little while, and I love guacamole. But it's so hard when you when I purchase avocados. If I don't use them in the next day or two, they're gone. You know, the produce doesn't keep well around here, especially avocados, and that's too bad because they're delicious, and I'd like to eat more of them. And damn it, I can't keep them around to save my life. I like to do the pico de gallo too. I make my own pico de gallo. Bob's Burgers has an awesome taco burger. There's an actual Bob's Burgers around you, Stoner? Am I reading that right? Ox, don't fear the avocado. It's full of good nutrition. Maybe someday you'll try some good homemade guacamole. Aw, Stoner. Oh, well, you can make them somewhere, that's more presentable. You can set up an area. I bet you make really good tacos. I like to make the taco salad, too. That'd probably be my other favorite thing from Taco Bell, with the bowl that you can eat. That was one of my favorites back in the 80s. Back when you could go to Taco Bell with $5 and get enough for all the food and drink and still have change. Yeah. That is so cool, Stoner. Is it like the TV show? Is it like the cartoon? Do they have like a board up with a different kind of burger every day? Are they affiliated with the television show in any way, shape, or form, I guess is what I'm trying to ask. Are there copyright things involved? Another new theme restaurant that I haven't heard about. Oh, Mexican pizza. Yeah, those were good too. And the Meximelts. Those Meximelts were good. But none of that tastes the same anymore either. A lot of the good things we used to enjoy just aren't the same. Stoner, I don't know what I'm going to do yet tonight. I don't know if I'm going to get the paints out tonight. Not sure yet. And by the way, Stoner is one of the fartists we support and we love. So please do show Stoner lots of love and support. Crock pot cheeseburger, mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good. They've been around for years. The cartoon owes them. Probably. I believe that, Stoner. Thank you once again, everybody, for being here. Just chilling, just having some coffee. I tell you, the Carpetbagger name was the last name I expected to appear in the chat. Whether anybody was using that as a fake account or if it was the real damn Carpetbagger, I don't know, but I was surprised. You never can tell, can you? Yay, fresh coffee. That's right. I'm enjoying the fresh coffee. That French press, I'm telling you, it's so much better than a coffee maker. Coffee maker just gets nasty after a while. Doesn't matter what you do to it. Unless you disassemble it and hand scrub every single inner working that the water goes through inside said coffee machine, you're never going to get the same taste. And the French press is perfect for people who are single and don't have a whole shit ton of other people in the house that want coffee all at the same time. It's a little bit tedious when you have a few guests over and you're entertaining, but it doesn't take long to make a pot and then quickly make another one, so there's enough. It's worth the effort, I think. It's worth the effort. So much better than the damn machines. I like to have the coffee frozen blended drinks like the frappe or whatever those. You guys know what I'm talking about. I love iced coffee, but I really love them blended with the crushed ice. I could drink a little too much of that, and I got to stay away from that. I don't need to be going to Tim Hortons or anywhere and getting a blended iced mocha. Yes, yes, Ox. That's the one with the plunger, and the plunger is plunged into the depths of the coffee right now. There is a plunger. First, you let the coffee steep after you pour the water in, stir it up real good, and then let that steep for good, however strong you want it. And then you gently press the plunger down to hold the coffee in place so you don't get coffee in grounds. Yeah, that is good coffee. Yum, yum, yum. I don't have my Michigander Man mug out today. I'm sorry, Jason's Michigander Man mug. I would, Ox. Try it for, they're very reasonable. You can go to a thrift store and get one. You can get one for as cheap as $10, I think. No more than 20. Don't ever pay more than 20, Ox. You're getting ripped off, so. The percolator is also an excellent way to go. My grandparents swore by that all their lives. I mean, they did have a coffee maker, but it just was not the same as the percolator. My grandma didn't have a French press. My mother did, though. Oh, my mother. I wish she could be here for all of this. She would love, as far as, she was always supportive of any creative thing I would do. And even though she wasn't the most maternal, she's more of a career woman, and leaving me to be raised by her parents, which was wonderful. Depression era people. But she would have loved getting to see me do the things I do artistically, creatively. She had been a big supporter. Hell, she might have even had her own channel. I don't know. Ox, you are 100% true in what you're saying. Absolutely. That's God's truth right there. No matter what you rinse those machines out with, it just does not get... It needs to be hand scrubbed and sanitized is what it needs, and you can't disassemble most machines that way. So, it's gonna, water has sediment and minerals and chemicals and everything else, and all that gets dried up and stuck inside those tubes in those machines. That's why it tastes nasty after like the first month or so of using it. There's the big secret. It doesn't matter what you buy. It's not going to help it. I learned that one the hard way. And I had to get rid of my espresso machine. Oh, man. But you should have seen the sediment and the buildup inside of it. I looked after I couldn't use it anymore, and it was just grody. I don't trust those machines, Ox. I don't like them. I don't take kindly to them. I don't know what the whole story is, but it's just another digitized, glorified coffee maker that can also get sediment and buildup inside its workings, just like a regular coffee pot, maker. So, ooh, you can have shitty coffee faster, Yeah, and if you can't clean something, then what the hell is the point? For the convenience, because you're too lazy to boil some water and use a French press or to make it in the percolator. I mean, come on. It doesn't take that long. I'd like to get a bigger press so I can make a larger quantity of coffee all at once. But that's a luxury. I don't need. It's nothing I need, but it would be nice. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. Again, a mention of one of my favorite things that I just You know, if I was hungry, that would sound good right now. Get a carafe. I might, Ox. I might. Once I get moved into whatever happens after here, then we'll get the rest of our kitchen things purchased and in order and all of that. So thank you one and all for being here. Thank you lurkers for lurking. I hope everybody's recording devices are working smoothly. Hope nobody's having any technical issues. Oh, those are so nice, Ox. I remember the big coffee pots that my grandparents would use when they had like big family get-togethers and stuff like that. Those big metal ones from the 70s. Yeah. I do regret that I didn't take one of those when I when I had the chance. And a punch bowl. I've never purchased a punch bowl, but at some point I'd like to have a punch bowl. Yeah, yes you can, Ox. Yes you can. Just put it all in the carafe. But I don't anticipate having any parties anytime soon or anybody here as a guest to entertain. So I needn't worry about that right now. Let's have a little bit more of this coffee. I start out with a lot of cream and a lot of sugar, but then I add more coffee to it. Kind of cuts it down a little bit. There we go. Jacob Carpetbagger, God. That's funny either way, you know? There's always a surprise waiting for you out here in the tubes, isn't there? Sometimes those surprises are good. That is evaporated milk. Not the sweetened condensed milk. It's just the can of evaporated milk. It's thicker and creamier than regular milk. And my grandpa swore by it, putting it in his coffee. That was made in the percolator, more often than not. Whoa, I'm bumping into you with my cup of coffee. I'm so sorry about that. Boy, talk about people I miss. And I'm missing some people right now at this point in my life. But I've been thinking about my grandparents and my mother quite a bit lately. Yes, Ox. It really does have some good uses. It's good to cook and bake with. It's good for emergency supplies. It's always every one of you, make sure you have your emergency supplies. Better to have them and not need them than the other way around. There's never a bad reason to be prepared. Have a way to make fire, have a way to purify water, have food, have first aid supplies, have some sort of weaponry, have items to trade. Think about that one if you haven't yet. Shit hits the fan and you can't do anything so conveniently anymore. And perhaps your money's no good in a certain situation. What do you got left? You got stuff right there in your hands. So be sure to stock up on some things you can trade for other things that you need should the need arise. Some good items for trade: coffee, liquor, pot, cigarettes, first aid supplies, especially things like antibiotics and painkillers. Um, things like that are good to pull out for swapping and trading should the need arise. So, and there's other things too, but that's enough of that for now. Don't forget to do your impromptu weapons check. Do look around you right now in the room and find 3 things that you could use to defend yourself or someone you love where you're at should the need arise, from whatever kind of emergency it might be. What if something caught on fire? Do you have something to throw over that fire? Do you have a fire extinguisher? Do you have a blanket? That's right. Well, not everybody knows how to do that, Ox. And, surprisingly enough, in this day and age, we're not taught a lot of survival skills. We're taught how to obey and work for the man and work a job and be sidetracked from everything that life is really supposed to be. And we're told that we need to do everything ourselves instead of helping one another. So a lot of us have never had a garden. A lot of us wouldn't know how to make a fire or how to even handle one night out in the wilderness. These are things, there's survival skills in that need to be learned. Dryer lint is also a great fire starter. Absolutely, that's 100% true. If you have old candles, you can melt them down and attach them to any kind of flammable thing. Anything that'll catch real easily. Tinder, wood shavings, dryer lint. Even clumps of hair will go up in a flash if need be. If you ever watched hair burn, it's like TNT. So before you throw away all that hair, make you some fire starters. Dip those hairs in some wax. And that's 100% true. Always make sure you have a way to cut something. Have a knife. Have a utility knife. Have a butcher knife. Have something. Have ways to tie things. Have zip ties and rubber bands and rope and cord. Yeah, that's true, Ox. That's right. And Ox, also, don't forget, I believe it's the white pine that you can lift up the bark and eat the white substance underneath, and that's a good protein source out in nature. I've seen many good videos talking about that, so please do research that if that interests you. Look up white pine and look up edible parts. It's good to watch some of those videos that show you what everything out in nature you cannot consume. So yeah, educate yourself. You never know. You never know where this life's path's going to lead you, and usually it's where you least expect it. So do your best you can to be educated, informed, and prepared. And that's something that my favorite YouTuber of all time, Richie from Boston, loves to stress over and over. Is be prepared. I could make clip after clip of him saying to be prepared. And that's true. So show Richie from Boston some love and support. Tell him Nez sent you. He knows damn well who I am. Dandelions are a great food source. Yes, they're. Hi, Sean Cody. Thank you for my rose, by the way. Thank you so much. Lots of love to you, Sean. Welcome, welcome. Yes, dandelions are wonderful. You could go out in your yard and pick a salad, eat something that's beneficial. Now, these things also, like dandelion, is also a medicine, and it has a very specific purpose. Dandelion is a diuretic, and what that means is that makes you pee, to be quite honest. So just, bear in mind. There's also good vitamins and everything in dandelions. And I believe the whole damn plant is safe from root to flower. And you can make wine out of the flowers too, by the way, dandelion wine. And that's wonderful. But bear in mind that all these plants and all these things out in nature, so many of them have very specific purposes for medicinal applications and therapeutic applications. So just be mindful and educated of what it is you're consuming and in what amounts is safe for you. I have, yeah, it does make good wine, Ox. We had some of that in the basement, and boy, all you do is smell the bottle, and you got a good buzz off of that. One little nip of that hooch. Whoo! Dandelion wine. Yes, I've been there. And the greens are good. My grandma would fry those up in bacon grease for my grandpa. Yep, been there. I've had the salad with the vinaigrette. Don't ever feel like there's nothing out there for you to eat. There's always something. But just inform yourself first. Learn how to defend yourself. If you don't know yet, please learn. Oh, I love a good salad. And it just makes me think of the really good salads we had back with my grandparents. And back in those days, dandelion greens showed up quite often. I miss having a garden, I will say that. When I do get settled after I move out of here, I'm going to start growing things indoors again. I'm going to start doing culinary herbs and some tomatoes, because you can grow tomatoes all year round. And they're very adaptable, and they're very hardy. Exactly, Ox, exactly. That's exactly true. The things I learned from my grandparents were very good, very applicable, and needful, and useful survival skills, from cooking to killing and preparing wild game and fish, to making your own bread, stitching your own clothes, patching things up, how to fashion things that you need when you don't have anything, to be creative and to use what you've got. Boy, the heart of the Depression people was to when that went they went without so much for the so-called war effort, um, that they had to get real creative and make a lot of things just out of what they had. So that's right, Ox. That's right. But they can play video games, can't they, Ox? And they can get online and they can do all kinds of things that are very, very different from the raising that a lot of us had. I really feel bad that not more people are growing things. It's there's a special connection with earth and with nature when you grow things. You become your energy goes into what you're cultivating and growing, and it gives back to you. So it can be a very therapeutic and healing experience. My friend Lone Eagle is into horticulture, so he understands that concept very well. Oh, Ox, another way to say that is that hard times are a coming. No matter how hard you think you've got it right now, hang on, because it's going to get bumpier. Do be prepared for a time when we cannot communicate and broadcast this way in this fashion anymore. Enjoy the time we've got while we've got it. And once again, I cannot emphasize enough, have your emergency supplies handy, especially if you're a parent and you have little kids depending on you. Have flashlights, have batteries, have candles, have a way to make fire, have food, have things to clean yourselves with, to clean your clothes, to clean things that need to be kept clean. Have a way to go to the bathroom if there's no more water flow and toilet to be used. Um, think of these things. Well, Ox, again, all I can say to that is, another way to say that is simply, um, it's going to get rougher before it gets better. We're in for more hard times, I think, than people want to believe. And like Richie from Boston keeps saying, be prepared. Just be prepared. You can believe whatever you want, but you can still be prepared and believe whatever you want at the same time. Stephanie W., hello. Come on in. Nice to see you. We're just having a little bit of coffee. We're talking about being prepared, Stephanie. We're getting poisoned all over the place. That's true. But we can still be prepared. We can still have our emergency supplies handy. Yes, Stephanie. Good to see you. Come on in. Nice to see you. It doesn't hurt to be prepared, does it, Stephanie? That's true, Ox. That's true. Things will get fixed. But we just got a little longer road to go until that happens. And in the meantime, hang on and be prepared. Again, educate yourself on what's to be found in nature that you can safely consume, that's specific to where you live. These are all things that are easily researched, and it's a wealth of information that's priceless. Study up on what natural things are used for what. Like I said earlier, dandelion is not just a wonderful food, but also diuretic, and that means it rids your body of extra fluids. It makes you pee. So that's, a lot of these things have very specific purposes and effects on the human body. So do educate yourself there. Especially when it comes to things like funguses and mushrooms. So many of them are poisonous. Know which ones are poisonous. If you know the dangers out there, then educate yourself to such. Some mushrooms are good food. It depends on what those are. Stephanie, thank you so much for coming by. And Stephanie, I invite you to come back during one of the evening live streams where we have fun making all kinds of art. Sometimes it's painting, sometimes it's drawing. And I use many different mediums. Sometimes I sing, but I've got to say I haven't felt like singing for a while. I will again some point, just we're not there right now. But every day's a good day. Every day's the day the Lord's made. Aw, Ox, you're so sweet. I have not officially adopted that, but thank you for the sentiment. Ox, thank you so much. There is my email and my PayPal. I do work by commissions, and I do sell pieces that I've made in my live streams. And if you ever see anything that interests you, or you would like to commission me for something, or you just want to yell at me, troll me, send me anonymous screenshots of supposed conversations, you know, the usual stuff that I get a lot of, or, you know, or if you want to say something positive and good, or you just have something you want to talk about, or if you have a prayer request, all of those things, just drop me an email. It may take me a while to get back to you. And even those who may be mad at me because I haven't gotten back to you, I'm sorry it's taken so long, but I will get there. It's safely in my, I've not deleted anybody in my email so far, so. That's part of my damn problem. I don't usually delete anything or put things in trash, and I just got a huge cache, and, but I'll get there. I will get there. Thank you, Ox. Thank you so much. Remember to show love and support to all of our fellow fartists, including Mr. Mark Fun Jones, who has changed his channel name to MFJ Fart Club. Please show love and support to This Old Stoner, to Jim Brentar, to Catfish Jones, to Stephanie Douglas, to Magic Jones, and there are so many others. Because we're all part of this community together. And we do, each one of us that I just mentioned, enjoy having fun with our art. Whatever you want to call it. Ox, thank you again so much. I appreciate that. Let's see, 53 minutes. We're almost been on here for an hour. We're going to stretch it out to an hour, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and I got to do some other stuff. And God willing, I'll see you guys all tonight. As close to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time as I can. I might be a little bit late. Depends on how much charge I have on my phone. I like to start a stream with full charge if I can. Especially since I'm down to one device right now. So if I'm a little bit late tonight, some fashionably late going on, do not fear. God willing, I will be there. Just might take me a little bit longer tonight. You never can tell. I'd rather give you a warning and still be on time than not say anything and everybody going, what the hell? So as far as I know, 8:30 or close to it is when you'll see me next. So well, I've got some dishes I have to do, Ox, and I can't do that and do this at the same time. I got to get off my lazy ass and finish what I need to do today that I knew damn well I was going to do today and just get it done. One day at a time. Oh, Ox. Really? Women are so mean. Well, that could start a whole nother conversation to keep us here for another hour, but we're not going to go there now. Let's just take a moment and wonder, was that really Kate, Jacob? Was that really the carpetbagger? Who the hell was that? Interesting day. I would not have called that one. And my goodness. Dirty dishes with Nez. Yeah, the old bitchin' dish. Yeah, no thank you. We're not going to do that. If you ever do see a title coming up for one of my streams called The Old Bitch and Dishes, make sure to tell RJ because he loves it when I bitch. So make sure RJ knows about that. And once again to Billy, if you haven't checked out Billy's video today, please go check him out and show some love and support. Bitch and dish with Nez. I think a lot of people have done, and myself included, we've done enough bitching. We've done enough dishing or hearing about such. I haven't been spending my time, trying to dish people and all that shit. I've had a lot of it come my way, but But I've done the bitching. I have done the bitching. Yes, I will take full accountability for that. Absolutely. You got me there. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend more time bitching and in the negative, if at all possible. I'm trying to change that. Bitch and dish. Then my hands would be all wet and soapy and I couldn't touch anything, and that's just not going to work. I'm not going to set up a camera so you guys can watch me do dishes and shit. You crazy? That's not having fun with art. That's not fun at all. Dry them hands. Is that what the t-shirt's for? Is that what you said? Dry the hands. Well, I've got a few things to take care of today before Miss Diana comes home. And I've got a little more time to myself than I anticipated. So I'm trying to enjoy that. And I'm glad I got to share some of that time with all of you. Thanks once again for being here. Love to Chocolate Mint for showing up. Thank you. Love you, Cousin Margie. Love you, Ox. Love you, Stoner. Even love to the mysterious Jake Carpetbagger, whoever that might be. Cracking them nuts. Whatever. I'll probably be using chalks and pastels tonight, Ox. There'll be no cracking of any nuts of any kind. Not here. Thank you, Stephanie, for coming in. Lots of love. Sean, Cody, lots of love to you. Thank you for my rose. Thank you for coming in. God willing, we'll see you tonight. Remember to love one another, even when it's hard, even when you disagree, even if you're mad at somebody. Love them anyway. We all want love. And just because it's hard sometimes doesn't mean that it's not still there. And don't waste it, don't take it for granted, and don't throw it away. Remember to pray for one another. And if you don't pray, about time to start. And if you don't want to start, then at least start by thinking good people and situations in your life. And that'll get you pointed in the right direction. Remember to forgive one another. We all mess up, don't we? I know I do. So every imperfect person in the sound of my voice, acknowledge that you mess up every day, because I know I do. And other people are going to mess up and hurt us. And that happens to all of us. And all we can do, the best thing to do, is to forgive and let that negative shit go. Not one good thing is going to come from fighting, from trolling, from causing strife and discord. Remember that whatever you put there, you're going to get back, and not from me or any specific person. But things have a way of working out in balance in this life, the way it's supposed to. And if you're giving out negative, don't be surprised when it comes back to bite you in the ass. Mind who you spend your time with, mind who you trust, mind who you talk to, and mind what you say. Mind where you go. There's a lot of people who do paranormal things that are going into places that nobody should go, because a lot of bad shit can come at you that way too. So do be careful. Women from the Northland, yes, we love him because he first loved us. And woman from the Northland, welcome. Thank you for coming. And what are we told? What is the greatest commandment? The greatest commandment is love. When you're busy working in love, you cannot do evil. Okay? You can't do one and the other at the same time. It just doesn't work out that way. So put more energy into the positive, please. Surprise someone today that you may be at odds with or disagreeing with, or someone who's shown you nothing but negative, and show them some positive. You don't even have to talk to them. Just think of them positively or say a prayer, something like that. Thank you, woman from the Northland. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't know from which part of the YouTube you come from, but it doesn't matter. You're welcome here in Nez Studios. To date, still a subsidiary of Fart Studios, where we have fun with her. Oh, from Neo Bailey. Oh, so that comes from Richie's World. Thank you. I love Neo, and he's one of my mods too. A longtime friend of mine from Richie's World. Thank you, woman from the Northland. And do keep an eye out for Richie and for Mr. Mike Decker to go live. Those boys have been getting kind of frisky lately, so they'll throw them out there, and all of a sudden, poof. So, and lots of love and prayers to them too, because they do heroes' jobs, telling people the good information that they do. Thank you, one another. Remember to find your love victim for tonight. You guys have a heads up on everybody else. Remember to find somebody that you love, preferably if it's been a while. And before you go to bed tonight, let that person know, in no uncertain terms, nothing to be misinterpreted. Speak plainly and use words that are relevant to the person. And tell them, not an emoji, not a link. Tell them in your own words that you love them, even if you're mad, even if you're sad, even if you have questions. Tell them you love them anyway. And that's all it needs said. And you've done a good deed when you've done that. So lots of love to you. God willing, I will see you tonight as close to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time as I can possibly fashion. If I'm a little bit late, please pardon me. I will be there. And if I don't see you around the tubes here and there before then, I'll see you tonight. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you all for having coffee with me. God bless you one and all. Have a great rest of the day. Fart Club for life.